Yo, what's poppin', YouTubers? Basically, this is my second part of the stuff I picked up today. Took me some hours to do this. I've been down here in the basement. Now I'm catching a cold for being down in my cold ass basement. But brought you guys everything. I haven't decided. I know there's a great chance I'm not going to be keeping the Daredevil, Punisher, or Silver Surfer. Maybe a couple of key issues if I see any decent ones in there. But other than that, I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna keep it. Um, Same thing with the Iron Man. Maybe some in the Avengers, some of the X Factors. I may keep all the X Factors just because there's a nice run. There's probably about 5 or 6 books missing up until. Let me see. We got one, two. I mean, it goes all the way up until like, and I do like X Factor too, but it goes up until. Man, it's heavy. 98, but there are some and there's a couple missing in here, but it's one basically through 98, so I'll probably have about 89 books of X Factor. I'll probably go through the Avengers and Iron Man. I'm gonna go through all these and see if there's any decent key books. As far as X-Force goes, we have number 1, we have 25, and I believe 58. So I'm gonna look at these two. Obviously, the quicker books I'm gonna look through are gonna be the ones that are like a small amount like this. Then going to the X-Men, we have here. Ouch. We have number 240. Basically, we have as far as the old ones go, we have number 240 through 296. But obviously, there's a lot in here. There's a lot missing. There's like just a couple of books in here. Then from the new line, we have a lot of copies of 1 through basically, I think 24. But again, not a lot. I mean, not all. Same thing for Uncanny X-Men. We have number 225, probably to like 500. But of course, not every book is in there. Then here we have New Mutants. We have 71. Basically, then it goes to 94, then 96. I mean, it's not a lot of books in here too. Again, these will probably be the same thing. Then of course some for my favorite DCs are gonna be Batman's. We have Batman in Detective Comics. We have number 6, 12, 13. So we have a decent amount of the teens. Then from there we go to from that to like 625 maybe, and then from there we go to 700, then 701, 702, and then 708. And then for Detective Comics we have number 580. Then it jumps from that to like 609, and then it goes up to like probably in the 6 or maybe 680 or 690, something like that. Batman's going to be interesting because I think I saw a couple of good key issues, but we have number 375 and it goes up. I mean, it goes. I mean, it's not every book because that stack will be probably up to here, but decent amount. And then over here we have Wolverine number 1, and it goes all the way up to like I think the 105 or something like that. Not all of them, but there's a decent amount a run here. Then we have Marvel Comics presents Wolverine before X-Men. We have 72. That's a key book. I know that for a fact. Then we have up until maybe 80. So 72 through a decent run. Then we have Marvel Comics presents. So wait. Yeah, that's right. We have regular Wolverine before X-Men. I mean, before Weapon X, excuse me. Then we have Wolverine number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then went from 7 to 10. So we basically have, I believe, 8 and 9 missing, maybe a couple more. So that's basically, these are comics I have for a while now. Like stuff in here. This is stuff I kept, and these are my particular boxes that I've gotten thrifting and from flea markets and stuff, and from a couple of other individuals, including Fam Eric. Less from him though, but this is just stuff I have for a while. You see, it says G.I. Joe and Transformers, set runs, and then first issues and stuff like that. I do have another box I gotta put together. I go with the smaller boxes because they're easier to stack and less heavy, and it's more manageable for me. And then this is the stuff that I really, I thought was I either like the covers, and or they're a run. Like here we have. Excuse me, I'm tired. Here we have X-Men. And this is like I know this is a key issue because I've seen this book in a show and a guy had $40 on it. And I actually thought it was pretty dope. I like the old, I remember these. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it has something to do with Jubilee because I see her face here. So this may be a decent copy. This one I did write down. I know exactly what this one is. And this is the first appearance of Gambit. So this is a really good key issue book. Like I said, I knew there was going to be keys in here. Nice book with Harvey, I'm about to say Harvey Cartel. Harvey Dent, a.k.a. Two-Face. Like that, so I kept it. And same thing for this. Just pretty dope. This is a $10 plus book. I always remember this one. And every time I get them, they're always in bad condition. That's why I never kept them. This is pretty dope. Bat Demon, not really a good book, but it's still worth about 10 plus. Same thing for Batman Ghost, but I do like that. That cover art is nice. Then we have Batman Blood Hood of the Bat, pretty dope book. It's worth about 15 plus. Then here I didn't look this one up, but I know this is a good book. Ironically, I have this book. As you guys know, I'm doing I haven't been upstairs and do anything yet. As soon as I came home, I had to. Go take Isaiah to get a haircut. Got myself a haircut as well. And his barber was there. It's the first time his particular barber's been there since, probably about 3-4 months. Because we're either missing him or he's always just running around doing 1,000,001 things. But anyhow, because he's going with his mom tomorrow to my sister-in-law's house for the weekend. And they'll probably be back Sunday or Monday. To Florida, and they're taking a flight. I didn't want to go. I have too much stuff to do, and I know my sister-in-law is upset about it, but she'll get over it. But anyway, I didn't get a chance to really do much of anything, but I do have this book upstairs. I think there's 4 of them. I think there's one with the blue, one with obviously pink, purple, and I think yellow or something like that. I had all of them, and I got this one, so I'm definitely gonna be sending this one out to be graded, even if it's a low grade. I just wanted it. I like it, so I can have it next to my other one. This was badass. I just saw it when I saw this in there. I had to have this. I was like, yo, this shit is dope. I don't give a fuck if it's worth anything or not. It's just badass. This is the whole run of Death in the Family. I believe I have this, but maybe not in better condition than this is. I gotta look. But this is pretty dope. So I have all 4 books. Same thing for this. Detective Comics, the Mud Pack. This is a good book. I also seen this book in a toy show, a little older than that. And I said, oh, that's pretty dope. And the person had all of them. The guy wanted I think $154. I think it's like 4 books or something like that. I forgot, but it was pretty pricey. And this book is actually a $10+ book, so I did look this up. This is actually the first appearance of the babies. So this is basically a decent annual, so I kept that. This, I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet. I do like the cover art to it, but I'm not really a Beast fan versus me being more of an X-Men fan than individuals. The only person individually I like outside of X-Men really is Wolverine. You know what I mean? This book here, you got Batman the Ogre, 1 of 1. And of course we have, this is a good, I like the cover art to this book. That's why I kept it. This is another good book. Same thing with the cover art. These books aren't in the best condition. This one definitely isn't. This one isn't, but it's Batman and Spawn. Then you have here Death in the Family. Same thing. Then we have Spawn Batman. So yeah. These I'll just put out. I'll just put these to sell with. This is the stack that I'm definitely getting rid of. This stack right here. Actually, no, let me put that stack here so because I know I'm gonna wake up tomorrow with a whole bunch of books on the floor. I don't understand how it got there. I was contemplating on doing a whatchamacallit tomorrow, but I'm gonna go and see if there's more books because the way these books are sequential, and I mean there's a good chance somebody probably just had these books and donated them, and there's also a good chance that somebody probably didn't. I don't really know. I know it's for the rain on Saturday, but whatever, man. I'm just Hey Mikey, did you walk the dog?
Yeah.
All right, cool. You fed him too, right?
No, I gotta leave. Can you?
Yeah, I'll do it. So, yeah, so, this is basically pretty cool. So there's a couple books here I'm definitely going to keep to the side. The rest of them I'm going to put, because I'm keeping these. These are definitely staying with me. The Batmans and all that, that's staying. There's a great chance the X-Men's are too. And I might go through these later on, and I might just get rid of all of them and just keep the key books. I gotta really, really concentrate because I was just more of like sequentially putting them in order, but I'm not really too sure. But I paid about $320 or something like that for this stuff. Do I think these are worth it? Of course. I mean, I could if I sell these books for $1 each. I mean, there must have been about 30. Let's say hypothetically speaking, there was 30 bags. Definitely more than 30 bags, but let's say there was 30 bags. And if I sell each book at $1 and I had more than 15, it was like somewhere between 19 and 20 in most bags. But let's say hypothetically speaking, I have 15 per bag. So let's just say 15 times 15 times 30. And when you think about that, not even including the books I know I'm keeping, I mean, come on, man. It's fucking rocket science. When I saw these books come out, I wasn't going to get them, but I know this guy. I know there's a couple guys at the flea market that do, everybody goes for Marvel. Marvel more so than DC, but books like that will sell just because it's Batman. Batman is probably the most popular of all DC runs. I know a lot of people don't like the new 52 stuff. I'm not a fan. I tried getting into a couple of them because I brought a unit back in 2016, 17. And, we used to go to laundry a lot in Queens just because we just did it. And, because we had to hook up for the house, but for some reason we just went, we still had everything, but whatever. And I had a U-Haul truck with a whole bunch of comics. So I said, you know what? I'm just going to we had too much laundry. That's what it is. We always have too much laundry sometimes to get overwhelmed. And we had the stack machine. And, those things you can't put too much. So, we would drive to the laundromat to do our laundry instead of using, because like the other house we have was very, very small. So anyhow, I remember one day I must have had about 4 or 5 boxes and I did so much laundry, man. I went through that shit. So, I mean, it was crazy. And I had so many new 52 books and I took a lot of them home and I read some of the better ones I liked, the cover art too. And I couldn't get into it. I just did not really like the new 52 DC shit. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't do Green Arrow or any of those Green Lantern because those aren't my characters. I did some of the Batmans and Supermans and it just wasn't for me. I wasn't really feeling it. I like the old stories, maybe because I'm an old school guy and I like the old art. But a lot of the new books, I can't get into them. I can't get into where these new artists is going. I mean, the artwork and the illustrations are dope, but I think it takes more. I think it takes too much away from the storyline. You know what I mean? I think that's another thing. I think a lot of the stories, it reminds me of Dragon Ball Z too, where, that's why I never liked Dragon Ball Z. You're sitting there and you watching the damn thing for almost half an hour, and you see like one or two fight scenes and Goku or Gohan is killed and then they up in the fucking clouds and Yeah, I just couldn't get into Dragon Ball Z. I just thought it was just way too much. It's stupid, and it's just me. I just didn't like it. But anyhow, so I got the books today, and I got this girl for $1. Do I think she's worth it? Yeah. I mean, actually, what did they sell for? I don't even know what the hell she sold for. I know she probably sold for more than that, right? So she sold for $120. Let me see what year. Regardless, she was retail for $120. Not everything. Who knows? No, the Disney store probably had these a couple of weeks ago and had selling them for fucking $10. I don't know, but it's really nice. Worst case scenario, I'll give this shit away as a gift for Christmas. But I think I'm gonna keep it. I'll probably put it in one of these bins and hold on to it. It's not gonna kill me to do so. And I basically think I got my money back just on the comics. But then again, I am keeping them, so I don't know. I mean, it is what it is, man. But I think what I might do is I'm gonna go tomorrow in the morning, and I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go there and see what's popping. And like I said, I was gonna do a garage sale, but nah, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. But I am gonna go tomorrow and see if more books come out. Cause she brought a lot of shit out, and I took every fucking book. And even if I have to go through each one of these stacks and just pick out key issues and keep the key issues and get rid of all the other ones, I'll do that too. I'm going to start over here first. I'm going to start with the Daredevil, Punisher, and Silver Surfer. Then I'm going to go to the Iron Man, Avengers, and X Factor. The X Factors and the Avengers, I might keep some of them because some of them are bronze. And I do like bronze books. And I'm just gonna do that. But yeah, again, I got that stuff here. I did get these 3 games, and I got that. So technically, on these comics, I paid about, with taxes, probably about $180, $185 is what I got into the books. She was $100 by herself. All right, and then you figure you got to count in. $9, so 9 with tax is about $10. About $10. So $10 for the 3 of these right here. All right, and then this guy was another $6. This was 3, so that's already 9. So that's already 10. So basically that's 20. Right, and this was what, $3 or some shit like that. Yeah, $4. So 20, 25. And then that's a 28. So let's say $30. $30. So let's say $34. So we got $34 into this. Right? That's with tax. I just broke it down real quick. So these 3 games, this Pikachu, this girl here, this pack of Pokemon mystery crap. I know I could definitely get about $15 or $30 for him. That's if I don't keep him. Then this. So this is about $40 right there with taxes, right? Let me just rethink that. So that's $6. $6 with $1. So let's say $7.50. 11, 12, 13. That's $13. 13 and 16, $17.50. 17.50, 6, 20, 25, $27. So that's 27 right there. And then $9, right? So 27 and 9. 27 and 9 will be 36 and $4.80. Yeah. So whatever. So you got that. Then that's like 109. So 109 or 108. So yeah. So I got about 160 something bucks in just the comic books. So the comic books cost me about $160 alone. If I can sell these in a bundle, that's gonna be a bundle. So there's a good chance I may break even or lose out on these. I don't even remember what the fuck I got into these games, but I just grabbed them because they were there. This guy, I would try to get maybe 24 if I can get it to work. Not really too sure. I'd probably just, I don't know, to be honest. Then you got these guys here. This. So yeah. I still got a bag and tag a lot of this crap and figure out what I'm doing with that. Oh, I mean, doing with what. So yeah, that's basically it. I got stuff all over the place. I got to figure out what I'm doing with this stuff. This is stuff I brought downstairs because I haven't decided what and where I'm going to put what and where with. So I think I'm gonna put these in boxes. I would like to hang them up back upstairs, but I'm not gonna do that because I have a project and some nice artwork and stuff I prefer to do, especially considering the fact that NECA, they stuff don't hang well on box. I mean, it doesn't hang well on shelves, even though they're supposed to be made to. But over time, because of climate and whatever, the glues, the glue snaps the packaging open and stuff. So yeah, and we got my man Bozo right here. So yeah, so we're gonna figure out what I'm gonna do, if I'm gonna keep runs. I mean, if I'm really close to a run, I might keep them. I might not. I don't know yet. I might just, I don't know. I'll figure it out. But anyway, y'all, I'm exhausted. Gotta go. Peace.